Hello there, so this is just a short explainer video for the top hand exercise sheets for beginners. Now our top hand on the bagpipes is our left hand, okay, so we're going to use our right hand just first of all to steady the bottom of the chanter, and the other end goes into your mouth so you can blow, and then with our left hand we're going to use our thumb to cover the hole at the back, placing our thumb sort of straight across, and then the top finger on the top hole, so that's your pointing finger, the next finger, your middle finger down on the next hole, and your third finger down on the next hole. Now the placement of the fingers is very important to do it properly. So first you may be trying to cover it with your fingertips right now. That's the incorrect positioning, so you'll find it a lot better to place your fingers slightly across the chanter, nice and flat and straight. So far enough across so that the third finger there is comfortably covering that third hole. Okay, so the sound we get when we blow that note is this, the D sound. So you'll see that D is the first note on your first exercise, and the first exercise is a top hand scale. Now the word scale comes from a Latin word for ladder, scala, ladder, and like on a ladder, we're going to climb up one step at a time. So we're going to start on the D, and then we lift our bottom finger up to produce the E sound, and then the next finger comes off to produce the F sound, the next finger comes off to produce the high G sound, and then the next thing we can do to make a higher note is to take our thumb off. Now when we take our thumb off, we're going to place our third finger back onto the third hole just to keep our hand connected to the chanter. Okay, so I'll play that one slowly. Okay, I'll give you a sideways view on that. Okay, so that's your first exercise, playing up the top hand scale, starting from D to E to F to high G and then to high A to finish. So I'll do it again and maybe join in with me this time. So I'll count you in after 2, 1, 2. And I'll do that from the side again. So 1, 2. Okay, so just practice that over and over until you've got it, and then you're ready to move on to exercise 2, which is playing down the scale. So playing down the scale, we're going to start with the high A position. So that's the thumb off and the top 2 fingers off, leaving the third finger down. Okay, and then we're just going to play down one step at a time, down the scale, down the ladder. So from high A to high G, we need to bring the thumb back on, but at the same time we're taking our third finger back off, so we get the high G, 3 fingers off, and then one step down, placing the top finger down, that gets you your F, and then one step further down gets you your E, and then placing the third finger down produces the D sound. So starting on high A, so after 2, play along, 1, 2. So it's really important just moving between high A and high G that the finger and thumb move together. You don't get caught with both on the chanter at the same time. Okay, so it's kind of like a seesaw effect. As one goes up, the other goes down. Okay, so practice that again. Okay, and what you're really trying to achieve here is to make sure that when your fingers finish in that position again, that they're nice and flat the way we want it to start. Okay, so if you're doing this, you see my fingers are starting to bend there to reach it, then try and concentrate as you're placing the fingers back on that you're laying them across nice and flat on the chanter, so that when the third finger goes down, it can comfortably cover that third hole. Okay, so give that another turn there. Okay, so once you practice that a little bit, then you can join the two exercises together. So starting from the D, we'll play up and then we'll play down. So after 2, 1, 2. Finishing with nice straight flat fingers, just slightly across the chanter again, okay? And I'll do that from the side so that you can see better. After 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then the third exercise is just making a little tune that you may recognize out of using these notes, and that'll help you build up the relationship between what the note's called and where your fingers end up, so you gradually learn the finger positions for each note. So this is a Deck the Halls, and we start with the high A. After 2, 1, 2. Okay, now if that's too fast for you, you can use your YouTube settings to slow down the playback speed till it's more manageable for you, but in time and with practice you'll get it up to that, okay? So you can try slowing it down, practice to it, and then speed it back up to normal speed, and you should be as you get more confident, okay? So I'll do that again from the side. So from the side, after 2, starting on high A. 1, 2. Okay, so give that lots of practice, and then once your top hand is really comfortable with what it's doing, then we'll start looking at placing your bottom hand on the chanter, okay? So good luck with that, and see you in the next video.